screen. Okay, 1 second. Okay. Like, okay. Hi guys, welcome to Shea Judy. I gotta block these windows. I have to block these windows. I have two bright lights going blinding me, and I still am dark as hell. Ah, there we go. It's starting to, the camera's starting to work a little bit, but still. It's not a perfect method. However, it's going to have to work, guys. So we're going to make it work. Let me check. Facebook is running. Okay. Let me kill the social medias. Okay. I'm here today. We're making brownies. I'm running runs about 8 dozen brownies, 2-inch by 2-inch. If you're doing centimeters metric, you're going to have to do your own math. I don't know what 1 inch equates to in centimeters. I have to look it up. It's 2-inch by 2-inch, and I understand that. God, I hate this. Let me see if I can move the camera. Or, hold on. Guess we're going to be looking at the phone because that's dark. Phone isn't dark. That's dark because of the angle. Okay, we're good. It's looking good on that end, so we're going to keep it. All right, I am monitoring Twitch and I am monitoring Facebook. I do not know why YouTube does not come up with Restream. I don't. That's part of what you saw me practice working on. So I'm going to turn on the Twitch, and I'm going to turn on. So if you want to see this, you want to chat, best bet to see it at 1080p, use Twitch. 720p, Facebook. You can watch it in on YouTube, but to reach me, you're going to have to go to the Twitch, my Twitch channel, or or see me on Facebook, because I don't have a way without Restream actually being able to kick the chat over. And I do have it up. It will take up this whole screen on the laptop here, but it's not coming up, and I don't have time to troubleshoot. However, as stated in the title, I'm making the brownies with my beautiful daughter right here. Come on in. I'm going to go kill the music. You can say hello. Okay, so what do we have to do first? We have to chop chocolate. Okay, so let's move everything out of the way to chop chocolate. We need to chop chocolate. You told me we're chopping chocolate. We need to get chocolate to chop chocolate. Yes. Do we need to chop? Do we need to get chocolate to chop chocolate? Okay, hold on. Yeah, use some chocolate. I'm gonna start with cold chocolate. Okay, so chocolate. It's water. Okay? Because it picks up water. All right. Where's your bowl? Get your bowl. Okay, how much does the bowl weigh? How much does the bowl weigh? I don't care. How much does the bowl weigh? Put that down. And inside the mixing bowl. There you go. Tear it up. Remember where the tear button is? There you go. Doesn't matter how much it weighs. Exactly. How much butter do we need? How much chocolate do we need? Okay. How much we got? 82. Okay. We'll get some more chocolate in a sec. You only have 82 grams, huh? You have 100 grams. Yes? So we need how much more? 350 some odd? I'll move the eggs for you too. Okay? We have to do this. There you go. Put that off to the side a little bit. All right, guys. Chocolate. Okay, we need a knife. Okay. So we got my chopping knife here. Gotta get it going. It's starting a little deep. We need 300 grams.
Yeah, 850.
How much?
100.
About 100 more?
What else?
A little bit too much. How can you ever have too much chocolate? No? That it? You're at 354?
4 grams.
Oh, that's just, okay. All right. Put the chocolate away. All right. What else do you need?
Butter.
Butter, come on.
680.
Huh?
680 grams.
680 grams. Okay, guys, let me show you something here. In case you're wondering. Give it a second. I'm on the delay. There you go. There's the recipe, guys. Okay? So you can follow along as we're chopping stuff. You can put that over there for a minute. You can start it, but we gotta hurry up to get the butter on. Okay. Yeah, I'm low. It'll boil pretty fast. That's good. Okay, so you need 454 plus 200 and something, right? So. $454. You want to do it correctly? Without the metal? Okay. Let me get me a plate of some kind. So, yeah, fudgy brownies from scratch. We haven't even started yet on the eggs. The eggs and the sugar and the vanilla. In a second. Tear off your plate. We're at 0? Yeah. $516. So we need a little bit more, huh? Okay. I doubt this is 100 grams, but it'll give me an idea. It's only about 100. Try that.
No, 40.
Ten off?
No. 30.
30. 680?
These were 646.
Sure. Okay. Guess we're gonna have to open this up a little bit. It's okay, because we'll wrap it. Two grams over, put it in.
Put it
Yep. I'm 2 grams over, right? Yep. It says melt it together, right? Melt chocolate and butter. Right? So why wouldn't you put it together and just let it melt? Okay, we're done with butter, right? Ingredient list doesn't go down and say butter again. No. I know. How many eggs?
in. 560.
560 what? 567, so 570. Close to, yes. Tear it up. It'll tear. Eggs are right here. And this is right here.
Need the whole thing?
Yep, it says eggs, doesn't say whites or yellows, right? Okay. Need the whole thing. Beet. So you know what? Where do you think? What? Beet. Says beet, so we're gonna use the wire whip. There you go. Don't mind if I make a cup of coffee, chef, do you? Okay, I'm gonna make me a cup of coffee. Where are we at? Okay.
I don't believe it is.
All right, guys, let me kill the recipe. Now, we'll come back to it. Okay? I haven't forgotten about the recipe, guys. Matter of fact, I have it on a big screen for you guys later. Okay? We're gonna take up the whole screen. How much? 570, right? You're at 500 something.
No, I'm good. Perfect. Oh,
So it was 11 eggs? There you go. All right. Put that on the mixer. you're locked in? Good. Now what do we need? The next step, no. What's the next step? Next step.
Sugar. Eat it.
Beat together egg, sugar, and vanilla. Sugar, how much?
1 kilo and 361 grams.
361 grams. Is that a kilo? Put the kilo in.
Do you have any scissors?
Yes, there's scissors there. Go find it. You know where they are. Top of the oven, right? Tear the whole top off. Getting close to it. Don't put the plastic in. Tear the whole top off. You're gonna lose the whole thing anyways. It doesn't matter, does it? Right. 368,
61.
361, that's a one. Look, 360, man. All right, I can give you 360. What we do for our kids, they want to give their friends something. Oh, man. We give 200, we'll hand her another 160 after that. There's 200. That's 1,200, right? I need 160 more. I feel like Jacques Pepin. Anybody remember Jacques Pepin? His cooking show, or his cooking in Manhattan with his wife and kid. For a little bit, feel just like him. All right. What do we need to add next?
We need the vanilla.
Vanilla. Okay, give it 1 cap. One cap. It says to taste. TT, to taste. Okay, so we're going to start with 1 cap. That should be plenty. We're going to go from 1 cap. We're going to go to literally adding half a cap next. All right. So, got me my coffee. Drinking way too much coffee today. What? Coffee's the best. All right.
Shake pop.
Nope. We need to do what? What's the recipe for you to do?
Until lemon color.
So we have to beat it now, right?
It's about that.
We have to check your what? Chocolate. Okay? Go. You gotta move your hand. Get this in. Now we can put it back, right? Okay. So, how long did it say we should beat it for approximately?
About 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. You ever used this mixer before? All right. Same as the old kitchen, you pull it up, push it over, it locks, okay? Lock these two in place. Close, no, you don't need to close that yet. Lift it up, goes away from you. Keep going. Yep. Make the latch. Close this and listen. Oh, no. See this right here? 10 minutes. Good. Now you want to go to 3. Okay? You want to go on 3. We'll turn it on. 2. Give it a second. And go to 3. And then we'll let it go. We'll probably kick it up 1 more. Okay? Now, what's the next step? Well, that's whipping, this is melting. What do we do next? What do we have to do next? Sift the flour, right? Okay, to sift the flour, we need 1 to wipe our board off. And we need a strainer. We only need 1. Okay, just need, no, don't need that. You need this, move up, please. You're gonna need the bowl. Hey, you're gonna need something to hold the other. See this? You put that right there. What did I just do? What did I just do? I gave you a place to sit down, right? Guys, you need parchment paper. I suggest 2 pieces. Violet. We need a container and tanker for how much? How much flour do you need? You need how much flour? Make sure. 554, sir. $554, $454. Yeah, be careful, guys. Don't eat 100 grams more than you need. You'll be in trouble. Okay? I'll discuss the book we're running in a minute. Is it a container in there? Yeah. Something in next week. There's 2. All right. Okay. Ready? This hair been turned on. Here you go. 454. All right, guys. We're running cake flour, and I have Nishin's Super Violet Cake Flour. The leaf ash, leaf gluten cake flour. The softest cake flour. Okay? Now, hit it. There you go. You're over by a little bit of that. Okay? Perfect. Good. All right, so cake flour makes everything soft and beautiful and nice and does not make good bread. There's no gluten. However, bread flour makes really good bread, but makes really tough, chewy cakes. All-purpose flour, the other way. All-purpose flour is a 50-50 mix of the 2. So yeah, I don't carry it for 1, they don't sell it in Japan. 2, I can make it. I just weigh out 50% bread, 50% cake. That's why we're using push it all the way down. All that's going to do is break it up. I'll tell you when to be delicate, young lady. Oh, it's coming nice. The chocolate is melting. We're gonna need a rubber specialist right here. So nice. All right, now we gotta wait. We're gonna fold this in by hand. The next step on the recipe I posted says nuts. You can add nuts to brownies. I like brownies. Brownies with walnuts or pecans. Okay? Comes off really good. Okay? However, because we have a really good friend whose kids are allergic to nuts, and other friends whose kids possibly could be allergic to nuts, we're not going to use nuts. So we're going to cut that totally out of the recipe. And that's okay. We do not have to add nuts. It's optional. 5 minutes left. Is it becoming ready? Color? Beautiful. All right, guys. So, the next statement that we're going to do after that's melting nice. Gonna keep going. If you're worried about it, but if you're worried about it, push it in. Okay? Hold the roll straight. We do not want any water in there. Mostly you can just leave it. Now I need to get something. Children. In this case, we'll use the butter bowl. Okay, so we're melting everything. That's going. What we're going to do is we're going to take the chocolate, fold it in, put it into the egg mix, when the chocolate's not too hot. But it's not cold. If it's cold, it's not going to go in there. But it's very warm. So we're going to add it there. And then we're going to move everything here, and we're slowly going to fold in the cake flour. We might not use all of it. We will use almost all of it. 3 minutes to go, Anthony. Yep. Nice. Take it up another notch, guys. What is that guy saying? It goes bang, kick it up a notch. Yeah, what's his name? He's got a restaurant at University. Where you have it? The guy thing? Think something like that. Then he throws in the spice. Bang! Yeah. Then he says, kick it up a notch. So we just kicked up the mixer a notch. Finish this chocolate, I'm going back to Calibo. I like the Calibo better. Sorry about that, but I like the Calibo chocolate better, so we're going to go back. Okay, so yeah, Diet Cacao. Don't say, I mean, we can talk. I tried calling you. But you guys never got back to me. So If there's an issue with the fact I'm using your chocolate, I prefer caramel, give me a call. I'm more than willing to talk. You didn't want to talk. And no, I'm not saying your chocolate is bad. I'm saying I don't prefer it right now. And that is my personal preference. All right, young lady.
Yes.
That's what it looks like. Here you go, guys. Looks like lemon. Okay. We'll move this to the side a little bit. And we'll let it sit. We'll make sure it doesn't fall in. Okay? Chocolate is getting done. Was it cacao? Cacao? Daiko cacao? Is that how you would say it in Japanese? Cocoa?
Cacao.
Huh?
You then kiss and go.
Cacao. Okay. Cocoa would be in English. But Daito. Daito. Okay? I did give you guys a try. But I did call you too. I tried to reach you a number of times. Your phone's turned off or you don't have it properly. Now we'll turn it down again. I brought it all the way up. Okay, be careful. In the meantime, because my daughter bought cupcake holders, I think they're reusable too. Right? Okay, so she bought plastic cupcake holders that you have to use after you bake the cupcakes. Am I right? You can't bake in them. So they're only for after baking usage. We are going to be making these without. So what we are going to do while waiting, because I hate waiting, standing around annoys me, we're going to spray our cupcake pan for my daughter. Okay? I'm going to go in a very quick circle around each one of these without laying in too much. Okay, you don't need to see a coating of, oh my God, it's dripping. If you do that, you will taste this stuff, and trust me, this stuff is nasty. It is some of the nastiest tasting oil you'll ever have in your life. Between the propellants and everything else. Are we fully, how much you got left? Latent heat will bring it over, young lady. Okay? But we don't want to cook the eggs. All right? We could fail totally on this. In front of everybody in the whole world. How do you feel about that? Neither do I, but it could happen. Isn't that exciting? No? Is it terrifying? No? Oh, okay. You sure it's not terrifying? You're not terrified? Okay. I might be terrified. We'll put that there. Put this here so we don't want to have that. Excuse me. No. Now we gotta cool this off. But you know, it's the butter, the little bit of butter that's left, it's still melting, right? Well, that's good. Okay. Just hold on. Like what? Like what? Mayonnaise? Oh, meringue. Almost, not thick enough. Ready? Start stirring. Just a little bit. Keep stirring it. Keep stirring it. You gotta actually stir. Like you pour it. All right, let me straight. Excuse me. Okay, back on the machine as soon as I'm done straightening. Okay, back on the machine. So what am I supposed to do about it? Okay? Just means we have more to clean up. There you are. Like you can. Here you go. All right, let's spin it on for a couple of seconds. Let it whip until it's nice and smooth. So it's got chocolate everywhere. Bring it up again. Don't do that, please. Wash your hands. You have to. You what? Put it in your mouth, right? Crank it up again. Again. And the highest. We're good. Take that down in a minute. Okay? All right, so we have it mixed. Okay, nice and smooth, chocolatey, chocolate heavy. Excuse me. Where I kept that? Yes. Okay. Now, go get one of my other wire whips. Yeah, the balloon whip. That's not to get the other one, the balloon whip. I'll explain why. Okay. Now, a French baker will tell you you cannot whip anything in volume with one of these. You have to use a balloon whip. I've used both. But I'm not going to argue with the French bakers. We're going to use the balloon whip. Okay? Start, pick it up. Ready? Put that back. Okay. Now we can go to one of these. See how I'm doing this? Add a layer. Maybe a third, a little less. You can't whip like this. Now, Have to go down and up. Otherwise, use a rubber spatula, guys. Okay? Because if you do it in a circular motion, like you would whip things any other way, you will knock the volume out of the eggs. And by the way, everybody will tell you to use a rubber spatula or a wooden spoon. I don't know one professional that does that. We all end up using wire whips. Even though they tell you don't, we do. Up, down and up, with the air back in. All the way up and down. Up, down. Ready? Try this. Till you get up, shake. Up, shake. Okay? You have to spin the mixing bowl as well. You spin the mixing bowl a little bit. You can grab it by this. And now do it. Watch. If you spin the mixing bowl while you do that, you'll be able to get the sides. Look at that. Ready? Here comes the end of it. You might or might not have to use all of it. We're going to use it all. Come on. There we go. You're going to need a scoop. How are you going to get out of it? Huh?
You need a scoop.
You need a scoop, don't you? That's what I just got for you. Ice cream scoop. I have 3 of those, 3 different sizes. May I finish? Okay. Good job, young lady. You did really well. Okay? Very well. Look at that. Smooth. Guys, you got cake batter. My daughter did wonderful. By the way, if we fail, it's my fault. Many reasons. 1, my first time doing this recipe. 2, my first time really playing with Daito cocoa, Daito chocolate. And 3, she'll blame me anyways. Okay? So. Hey, Dan, how are you, man? Everything good, Dan? I'm sorry, we're in the middle of doing this process that I couldn't finish. We're located outside of Hiroshima, Japan. And no, this is my play kitchen. I like my. So how are you doing today, Dan? Where are you from? Matt, how you doing, buddy? Mr. Matt French on Facebook. He's an absolutely spectacular teacher. You're from California. San Francisco, LA were the best place in the world for not freezing. San Diego. Nina, how are you doing? Was it heavy to whisk? Step over into the camera. Come on, join us. Was that hard to whisk? Was it hard to whisk? No? A little bit? Okay, let me show you. All right, so we're going to move this pan. We're going to come here. We need to set the oven. So we're going to come to our oven. We're going to play. Going to hit the button, close the door, and I found a. Come over here. Don't be so scared. You're in the shot anyways. Step to the side. There was a recipe for the computerized thing from Rational. So I downloaded the thing. We're going to give it a whirl. Chocolate fudge brownie. We're going to let it heat up. It's on whatever fan speed. It's set for 3 minutes for this because, well, they're really tiny. So we're gonna check it after 3 minutes. Ready? Take your batter, straight. Okay? And the reason you go like this is so that if you do end up with a little extra, it goes into this one. And you don't end up with some of it cooked and some of it not. And that becomes important later when you're making pancakes and stuff. But it's good practice to do that. You can always do this. Okay? Here you go. Just be careful. Okay? It's about 1 scoop per thing. How many cups of... You want the recipe? Here you go. I'm going to take out... We are getting some of this not showing up. What's showing up is probably... There's the recipe for you, Nina. Basically, we're running about 1 kilo of chocolate, right? We're running half a kilo of chocolate, half a kilo of, just above the top. Fill it all. Okay? You're going to make the whole batch. So basically, there's the recipe. I'm posting it, and if you send an email, I will email it out in PDF form. Okay? Well, Nina-san, I will actually drop the link, so I'll actually post it into the potluck section later. But this is a huge amount. I'm basically making 4 kilos worth of batter. It's 9 pounds, right? Take a pound out from the nuts, you get in there. So it's 8.5 kilo. 8.5 pounds, which is about 4. I'm right. Right? 4 kilos. So we made about 4 kilos worth of batter. Okay? So, when we're done doing this, and I'm going to explain what else I had to do with the oven. I have regular sheet trays, and we're going to tray it out, and then we're going to cut it. This recipe will make approximately 8 dozen 2-inch by 2-inch brownies. I do not know too many people that can make that much in one shot. I do like the idea I can. But we're going to be using two of these normally to make this. This is one sheet tray in a restaurant. So these are halves. They fit in my oven normally. But what's going to happen is when we finish this, I had to actually change my oven to fit that muffin tray. Okay? That muffin tray is too wide for the normal oven racks I have. So I actually had to swap into baker's racks to fit this muffin pan. So I actually can fit really wide pans for baking, as well as normal, quote, normal size pans. These are a little bit larger than what Rational says is normal. Just a little bit. But I have a taste it. You know why? Loud. It's loud, which means when I'm in the office and I'm just letting it work, it makes noise that I can hear. When it turns around and says, I want to shoot my daddy. And if you can find me a song that says, I want to shoot my daddy, I can put it in here, I'll change it for you. How's that? See, she's okay with shooting me. Yes, Nina-san, this is very different than, ready? Let me show you a trick. That's a little bit much.
Yes, I got it.
Okay, let me show you a trick. Go like this. All right, how's that? Turn it sideways a little bit. Whoa, there you go. Keep going. Okay. Yeah, I gotta get, I got a portion. I gotta get some more scoops. So. Minasan, is the microphone better than the last time? Am I still really choppy? Or is it actually smoother? I played with the settings a little bit. I'm hoping Matt can come over at some point and while I'm talking, he can play with the settings. And of course, it'll have to be dinner when I do that. So you'll have to bring your young lady with you there, Matt. Here. Here's this. Remember Matt we played the games with?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's watching. So you can say hello to Nina-san and maybe her kids and Matt. You should have the 2 young girls that join us. We have our potlucks. Okay? Because we don't mention names of little girls and stuff. Otherwise. Because some people are really bad in this world. Lost about 50% of the battery. That works. So, Sayako, it should rise a little bit because the eggs have have air whipped in them, and the cake flour I use will allow that eggs to set up around it. So it should rise just a little bit, but not anywhere close to using baking soda or yeast. But it'll rise like a cake that doesn't have any chemical leaveners. Okay? So basically it'll just puff up a little bit because of the flour and the air whipped into the eggs. But it's supposed to be a really dense cake. Almost like gooey. So if you guys want, I'll knock out another Genoa. I can knock out another batch of Genoa. I mean, that was fun. When I did chocolate cake, the roll cake, remember? When I was doing my mousse de Noël last year? 2 years ago now? Okay? So we're probably, when it gets in the oven, we're going to add some thyme to the if you want to join me on camera, Mina, that's fine. But it's up to you. That'll only be on Facebook, which is at 720p. Twitch and YouTube are at 1080p. And when my new camera arrives from the States at some point in the future, you can put it in here when you're done. when my new camera comes, I'm gonna take the GoPro I'm shooting from now, I'm gonna hang it from my ceiling and here so you can actually get the view from above. I might even put it on a slider so I can drag it back and forth, as well as, and then I'll have the 4K camera directly in front of me. With right in there. Okay. That's a slight mess, but it'll work. Make on the sides so we don't get anything on the sides. Okay. Just protect our oven racks. Okay. The oven has been preheated. Let's open it up. All right. Now, you gotta be real careful if you're using this, because I don't have the right trays for it yet. This, if you don't slide it in correctly, it will fall. And you're gonna have a massive mess. Okay? So we're gonna put it in just like that. Step out of the way, please. Okay? So it's in the oven. We loaded. It's baking right now at 148 degrees Celsius, 100% humidity. We'll see what it drops to in a second. While that's setting up, we're going to set up the next batch. Oh. Sawako, you have a cavity? No, brush your teeth. Cavities are painful, I know. I've had lots of them. Chefs get cavities all the time, it's really bad. Okay? So you have to take good care of your teeth. You're gonna have dentures. You're gonna walk around with no teeth and just gum. Okay? We don't want to do that. That's not good. What? Just the gum? Leave it. All right, guys. I have to cut the parchment to fit this pan. So, I'm gonna put this over here. Oh boy. Can you wipe off the knob? Got it on the knob. Yeah, the thing that was showing. All right, let's increase the time. Give it another 3 minutes. No, on this. Right here. See it? That's got to be wiped off. Can't get inside that bowl. Shove it into brace. Okay. There. Now I can just leave it there. Right? Okay. My poor cookbook's getting beat up again. Mina, I'm live on YouTube. I'm streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook at the same time. So I just increased the time. I said it was about 3-minute cook. We're doing another 3 minutes while I try and figure 3 to 4 minutes while I start figuring out how much time it's taking to cook. And every oven is different. But because I have a convection oven and it's steam driven, I'm a little bit more careful with my combi oven than I would be with a straight up convection oven or conventional oven, which has no air cooling. So what we're going to do is we're going to spray down my pan here. Okay? Nice light coating, nothing spectacular. Going to lay in the parchment. Remember I said earlier that my pans were half a sheet? This is for a normal restaurant sheet tray. So I know that 1/2 and 1/4 to cut to.
And then you need this.
Nope. Gonna need the whip. I'm gonna need the rubber spatula in it. You're just gonna scoop it down into that. Nope. I'm gonna show you how to do it. You're gonna do the next batch. This is going to take up the whole thing. All right, young lady. Pick it up by the 2 edges. Tip. Right down the middle. Go, 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 go. Not today, tomorrow. Maybe Saturday then. Let's see. Yeah. But until you decide to get fancy and not do the cuts like I'm gonna do, this would have been just 2 pants at a time and I would have just rocked it. Okay? Without having to convert the oven. But I converted the oven for you. Remember when I said kids are a pain in the butt? Guys, there you go. Wait, give me a second. Just don't look at that. Just hold this straight. Okay. Damn. Steve Schultz taught me well. No, I did not learn to do this at the culinary, guys. I learned to do this at easy. Don't drop it. Put it flat. Yes. Don't drop it into the process. I learned this at Bear Mountain Inn. Yep. Way back when. Before I even went to the culinary. By a really great chef, now co-owner of a catering and management company, Steve Schultz. We're talking mid-'80s, guys, mid-1980s. You know, the dark ages. Okay, so that was about 6 or 7 minutes. Give me a second.
Open.
No. Give me a second, right? I'm busy. Just leave it. Almost. Give it a little bit more time. Give it another 3 or 4 minutes. Still starting to set up. Oh, they're looking nice and fudgy, guys. Leave it. Leave it. We're good. Do you want some salad? It is Valentine's Day on Sunday. Because I have a habit of making way too many. Way too many. Let me know in the comments. Dan, what do you think? I like me my coffee. I already have, you can make some tea. I got hot water. I don't think I have any tea bags. You'll have to check. Okay. We're having pollock for dinner tonight. Are we breading it or are we pan frying it? We're pan frying. Okay, so seasoned flour, pan fry in the oven. Done. Yes. All right. See how easy dinner was? Most of it's coming. So, Sayako, let me know if you guys want some. I mean, you're taking how many? You're only taking 8 cupcakes? Okay. Sayako, we have, I made 24. I made 24. She's taking 8. Thank you. I want to get them almost all the same. Okay. Would you stop the elbow, please? Huh? We might totally change. I think. Huh? Well, yeah, because I think the fan's running a little bit too high on this. But I can't change the fan without changing everything, so. Okay. So we're gonna play with it. Literally gonna go in and reset everything to where I want it for this one. Okay. Uh, okay. Too soft. Way too soft. It's still bubbling, it's still bouncing like crazy. The back, yeah. Okay, so I just tapped a little bit, it's not very, not close to it. So, I'm sorry, I am unable to fully type right now with this machine. I do not know why, but it's there, and they're having a cow, so. Now we're just cooking it, guys. And until we're done, that's the way. Because we're doing a lot of playing in here right now. New ingredients, new oven settings. Ah. Here you go. So that's it. This is basically a very rich Gen block. And it's just a matter of figuring out the cook time. So they're running it at 10% humidity, 148 degrees, which is fine, except I gotta kill the, have to kill the fan. The fan is way too high on this. I gotta run it with no fan. Or really low fan. So, see how it goes. Let me know if you want to try any of this. Okay? And yeah, Restream's finally might finally be sending stuff. If not, well, they moved a few things. Give me 1 second, guys. I want to kill something. Okay, it is off. My daughter's great. She turns off the lights in the office when I'm running, when I can run back and forth. Yeah, it blew the tops off a few more. That's life. but they don't give me a way of adjusting the fan. Or do they? No. But I will try and lower the pan. That's the next thing I can do. We can drop the pan a couple of notches and get it out of the direct airflow when the fan is. And see if that will work. One of the tops. Let's go off. Here's another one. You're getting there. Piece of time. So this is it, guys. Chef Amendola. Chef Amendola. Got this book, 1987. I was at the culinary. So. Still using it to today. You're still selling it as a matter of fact. I don't know if it's been updated. Ah, another top fly off. But they'll fit. And it definitely beats the cake mixes, the brownie mixes. Yeah, this is how I got cavities as well. Way too many things with chocolate and sugar and, all the delicious good stuff you're not allowed to have. Uh, yeah, that's not good. You're gonna have to wash the oven tonight again. It blew all over my oven. Sticking to the fan. We'll have to get in there and clean it up. But yeah, they went from being right at the top, a little under, to puffed up. So, I'm eating the top that are blown off the brownies. So I'm eating the crust that's no longer stuck on the brownie muffin. You're gonna have to wait until this turns off again in 2 minutes. Not yet. Nope. This can take upwards of 30 minutes. See how they're blowing up against the pan over on this side? be that. All we've been doing is extending the time. See how it's blowing up against the pan over there? So I'm just eating not eating the actual brownies yet. I'm eating the tops that are like not sticking on the brownies. Yeah, you overfilled it, it really exploded and went in. Okay. No, we're just going to drop them out like that. That's all. When it gets hot, chocolate is very dangerous. We're getting there, almost. Set a time once more. Huh? Sound is chopping. Okay, just took off the sound suppression. Let me know if that works, the noise suppression. It's almost ready. They got a little overfilled. So, we'll see. So basically what's happening is some of the crusts that are being formed are blowing off because the fan in this machine is running a little bit stronger than I wanted. So we're going to adjust the settings a little bit, and we're going to put in the other one, and we're going to let it cook up. Because I have no more suppression, no more noise gates on this mic. That mic is now running the best I can get it to run. So, until my new setup arrives, and no, I do not have the lav mic yet, this is where we're at. So that's the best I'm going to get with this mic at this time. And we're going to go with it. Because when I switch over to the other mic that's coming with the camera, we're going to be in a much better position. Why did you fall? We might be done.
We're done?
Can't tell yet. Did I bring over any skewers? I don't have any toothpicks over there, do I? Pretty much done. I don't know why they're collapsing. I really don't know why it's collapsing. It should be collapsing. All right, excuse me. Quiet you. No. Temperature. Okay, I just adjusted it. I don't know what to tell you. Whatever it is, we failed. No, let it cool. Just let it cool off. Don't put it anywhere near this and let it cool off. Don't play with it, just leave it. Okay? We failed, they collapsed. Let me show you. You might end up with cut stuff anyways. There you go, guys. We failed. Might have needed more flour. Looked like it would work. Flavor's good. Or this recipe is not meant to be done as cupcakes. Let it cool off, we'll scrape them out. That's life. We missed. Y'all watched me fail. I will be sending this out to a couple of bakers I know to start working on why it failed. But yeah, it all collapsed down the middle. Might have failed because we had it too full. Okay, there is that possibility. But now I have to adjust the oven. So give me a second, guys. Because I get to do this while everything is hot. Okay, there's an oven rack. There's the other oven rack, which I'm going to have to scrub down when they get cool. so. Yeah, I think we overfilled it, young lady. If we take a look, it's setting up nice now. I think it's overfilled for, it's not meant to be done this way. So you get it out of this batch and you just take a cut. Okay? That'll work. Yes?
Yes, it will.
Okay. Leave it alone. We'll cut them out later. It's good for us to eat.
Yes, it is.
All right, this one goes here. Come on. There we go. One's in. Okay. Now this one. That one's it. Yay. Okay, close the door. Nope. Right, I told you no fan. We're gonna try this one, no fan, almost the same settings. Okay. So, let's try the other batch. Still tastes good, just doesn't look good. That's not good. I failed. Of course, I'm not a baker. So. That's been known to happen. So we'll try the sheet tray like I've always done. (148 degrees in my oven at 10% humidity and no fan. So basically it's just a basic oven. Could probably crank the temperature up, but let's see if this works. Yeah, when it cools off, it'll be fine. Just got caught on the top and got locked, I think. But most people will do this directly from a mix, which is fine. I've done it many years. This is it, guys. Now we wait. So if you have any questions, go ahead, shoot them out. Because I got 22 minutes before I even check that, or 20 minutes. But it does have, as it's cooling, it's coming in nice. Coming nice. It just got locked up on the sides, I think. Okay? So we have to do it at 50%. Okay? Because when this cools, I think it'll be alright. You want to bring me my palette knife? Scoop that out and we'll take a good hard look at it. Yeah, she looks pretty decent. Chrome's good. Texture, once it gets cold, is going to be really good. It's just got stuck on the sides. Mm-hmm. See what I mean? I think it just got too full, went all the way up. And then when it was going to collapse down to where it needed to, wanted to go, it just got stuck. And it's all stuck up in here. Okay? So we'll scrape that out. No, leave it. We'll scrape it out later when it's cold. And we'll put it with some ice cream. Huh? Go ahead. So, not totally a failure. A failure at the last step before it hit the oven. Which I know how to fix. I think I will check with Miss Jennifer Rice and Sonia. I think Jennifer is still in Latin America, Central America. And Sonia is somewhere around New York City. Jennifer is really good. She blows me away. In certain areas. I won't say that she totally blows me away. I won't say that I blow her away. Okay, we have different skill sets. And Sonia, professional baker. Very talented, very knowledgeable, running around in New York City doing her thing. And then you have my buddy Jerry, Mr. Durso from Durso Pasta and Ravioli Company. He's also an awesome chef out there. Kind of miss him and his family. I wish them all the best with everything that's been happening. So, but yeah, I'm now waiting and we're going to see how the sheet tray comes out because I think I know what happened with the pan, that pan. I'm curious about the sheet tray. Okay? Because I basically went ahead and changed almost back to a conventional oven. Not even convection, just a straight up conventional oven. let's see how that works. And I probably could use a little bit more flour. Flour. But we'll see. Let me kill the recipe. So, this is what it's like when you're trying things. How many people are scared to go for it? So, yeah. Now I'm just waiting, guys. We're going to have, what time is it? Oh, it's almost 5 o'clock. And yes, Restream is catching Facebook now. Awesome. Okay. Man, I can't send on Facebook from Restream. But I can definitely read what's written now. I just need to change the color of the font. So, Restream did hook up finally, which is awesome. Because I don't have to stare at the iPhone all day long. But, yeah, that didn't turn out so well. Sorry about that. My daughter's all angry at me. Put money on it. She's really pissed. But I'll check. Hopefully I'll get the answers before we try this again. I did set up for failure. I have one more batch we can make before I start running out of butter and eggs and sugar. 2 more batches. Close to 2 batches on the sugar. Eggs and butter are not hard to get. Expensive, especially the butter, but not hard to get. So, yeah, absolute total collapse. But they set up. So, like I said, I think it just literally when they're going back down to the size they were supposed to be, they decided that they were stuck on the sides and just collapsed in. Maybe you can't do it in these. Maybe you need to use more of a cake batter. So I'll check with some friends. Either way, it tastes good. So that's a win. 14 minutes and we'll know how close we are. And because Restream is picking all of this up, I can do this. And now I can see much better everything that's showing up. Not totally. If I step to the side, I can. So that's it, guys. I'm just going to have to wait now until this comes out. I'm going to clean up in a couple of minutes and we're going to start dinner. Oh, man. Ugh. I'm getting old. No frozen veggies. So I guess we're going to have carrots for vegetables tonight. So what are you planning on doing for Valentine's Day? I know what I'm planning on doing for Valentine's Day. And that's going to be oyster po' boys. I'm going to do some po' boys with oysters for Valentine's Day. So, yeah, I just raised up the I raised up the camera a little bit so it's not aimed totally down. That's life. I'll be right back, guys, on Facebook. They are yummy, by the way, Sayako. They are yummy. Yeah, it's not taking the... Is that why? It ended up with some water in it somehow? I have to take apart the screen in a second. Yep. Somehow or other we got something in the case. That's why I can't type. So let me fix that. Here it is. No, that's Facebook. Okay. Gonna have to buy a new case. The screen's getting really nasty. Yep, got it. Yes, exactly, Minasan. Exactly. I figure that the taste is fine. It's stuck at the top here. So we can't fill it, we gotta go halfway and let it rise and do its thing. Okay? Normally when you make brownies, you don't do them in cupcake. You don't do them in a cupcake pan. You do them literally in sheet trays and you flip them and cut them and it's very easy. But my daughter wanted to put them for Valentine's Day for her friends in these because they had to be cute. Well, the cuteness didn't work. However, let me move the can a little bit. Now that I can move the camera, because the sun has finally gone down enough. So this one is rising straight across, up the sides correctly. That one, I think the fan was too high. I tried somebody's settings so I could figure this out. So basically what's happening is the fan applied way too much pressure on it. It's stuck on the top of the muffin pans. So when it decided that I wanted to settle back down to where it wanted to be for fudge, for a fudgy brownie, it did not work out well. I know how to fix some of this. I think I just figured out how to fix all of it. But I'll run it by some friends so that next time I don't have to worry about it. Because I think my daughter's going to want to do this again. Matter of fact, I can almost put money on it. So I really think it was just a matter of the oven wasn't set totally correct. And the pans were a little over full. And I could put money on the overfill of the pans because I've seen this happen before. And the oven settings probably had something to do with it. However, I know what I posted in the recipe will work for a regular conventional oven. So, should I have made my daughter happy? I don't know. Because I can nail this. This is the easy part. Nah, not so easy. And the cleanup's going to be a lot of fun. But, yeah, I'm laughing about that. That happens. That happens. Nothing major. Nobody got hurt. I can't really complain. So, yeah. Matt. Oops. But this one's coming out nice. This one's running exactly the way it's supposed to. So we'll see. So I'm doing the, welcome back. What? Welcome back.
Thank you.
So, yeah. Oven was running too high on the temperature, on the fan. Overfill. Just take a look. Eric, leave it. We'll dig them out later. Take a look. Step out of the way a little. You can see it right from there, right? See how it's coming up nice and flat and ready? But I have it at no fan, same temperature, same humidity, and we'll see. So I literally think it was over full
Ah,
for them to collapse like that. So no, the batter's fine. It's that part that's annoying. And that's just a matter of figuring that out. But yeah, I failed. Oops. Sucks to be one of those brownies, huh? Yeah, I know. I hear it. All right, we'll let it come out. Let's take a look. Yeah, almost. We're going to give it a little bit more time. Give it about another 5 minutes. And we'll let it go. Hold on, guys. I need to kill the mic. Okay, we're back. Yeah, the muffins, the brownies are coming out really nice in the pan. See, you can take this, just have to cut it up and do what we said, okay? I tried. I know what happened. I'm pretty sure I know exactly what happened. I'll check with Jennifer and Sonia to make sure, but I'm pretty sure I know exactly what happened. Between the oven and the pan, because this is basic. This is just a basic setting here. So go.
yeah, I washed the dishes.
Huh?
I washed the things.
Yeah, I saw that. Good. Is the fish defrosted?
Yeah.
So I can start getting ready for dinner? All right, because whoever sets the table, you know, we're at. Start some rice, right? Do we have any frozen vegetables in the freezer?
I know. What?
Bring it over. Send Show with it.
Okay. Mom?
Bye. Alright, so I don't have to make the carrots because I'm tired of making carrots. But yeah, I failed. I failed on the cute muffin thing. Oh well, life happens. How many people would do it live on Facebook? Live. You take a look, guys. This thing, it's growing correctly. It's doing everything it's supposed to do correctly. Just not in the muffin pan. So, we're going to save this when I finish. And this is going to be the brownie recipe. And then we're going to go back to the muffin pan. By the way, I have a mini muffin pan over here too. Okay? That fits this oven. Just fits this oven. This rack. But yeah, now it's just a matter of getting this to bake correctly. But yeah, this one, I told you, it's just a matter of figuring it out. I don't know what that person was trying to do with the settings otherwise. I could probably kick the temperature up on the oven to 150 or 160 degrees Celsius. But slow and steady works. There is no reason to go any further. So, variation if you don't use nuts. Chocolate chips. Chopped up chocolate. Okay? Make it richer. More chocolate. I'm getting there. We'll set the timer. Continue. Give it another 5 minutes. Okay. Now, if you go to Rational Site, this is the part that they always cut out. The waiting. So you can do a 50-minute or 70-minute cook or an all-night cook, and they just literally chop out the middle. And I probably will cut out the weights as well when I go play with this video. But live? Nah. This is where we're at. This is what we're doing. So I've added 10 minutes to the time. And I can do it in their baked enamel pan too, but mine is really small compared to these. I'll be getting more of these aluminum halves before I get a bunch more of the baked enamel pans. Only because. But yeah, this is it. Let me check on dinner. Yes, the fish is ready. Rice will be done in the rice cooker because we have a rice cooker. The vegetables will be steamed, and we're going to hit pan fry on the settings for this, and probably use some blackening spice tonight. But this is it. Tomorrow I'll make some bread. We got a sample bag here of organic, whole stone, ground, whole wheat flour. Got a kilo. So, yeah, I think we're going to use this tomorrow. The Bears Flour Company was nice enough to send me this, so I will be probably calling them and finding out what their social media is, what all their social media platforms are, and we're going to start promoting them a little bit. They were nice enough to send me that. Now, before anybody wants to say, oh, they sent me something, they sent me a sample so I would buy it because I'm literally carrying their red flour, their whole wheat flour, and their rye flour that I purchased. So they sent me the stone ground whole wheat so that I could try it. That was very nice of them because I actually dropped my cash on their flours pretty consistently. And the shipping, they pay for the shipping over a certain amount here in Japan. And they have many other products other than flour, guys, okay? If you're interested, I'll post a link for their flours. But the Nissin Violet, Super Violet. All right, let's take a look. Okay, feels like it's about ready. So now let's do the final check. Still needs a little bit of time, so let's give it 5 minutes. Okay? But she's cooked, this one she's cooking up nicely. So, yeah. Now, if I was Julia Child and I had a 1-hour program that I had to produce food on, I would sit there and have one oven over here. I'd have another oven over here. I would go like this. And now, by the way, I love Julia Child, okay? Julia Child was spectacular. But she would do everything. She'd go, and now we put it in the oven. She would go like this. She would come in front of her stovetop. She would talk to you like this for about 3 or 4 minutes. And you go, okay, I guess it's done. She'd go to the oven on this side. Not the oven she put the food in, but a separate oven. And she'd take it out. It'd be all perfect. Due to the power of TV, it magically cooked and changed positions. It was hilariously funny when I was a kid trying to figure that out. Because it didn't make sense. So, yeah. But I don't have two ovens. Not for here. So now I don't have the TV thing. All I have, literally, is one oven, and I'm live. I'll cut this out later, guys, and all you'll see me is pop it in and take it out with a nice little vignette in the middle. And you'll never, ever, ever see the weight, the additions. Okay? One of the reasons live is so more fun. Oh, look at that, I had a mask in there. Keep the mask. But I know the recipe works. I just proved it. Now it's just a matter of getting the muffin pan to work correctly. So, yeah, the fun stuff. 2 minutes left on this and we'll check it again. But I will get that correct for my daughter. That's gonna happen. Okay? So, yeah. One minute. This is better than messing up white chocolate. Give it another 5 minutes. Yeah, we might have to bring the temperature up a little bit. Yeah, I'm telling people I screwed up. Why not? If it doesn't set up this time, I'm going to crank the temperature up to 160 and we're going to let it go again. Because I know 160 will work just as well as 148. But I gotta start dinner in a few minutes. So, yeah, cold. Pretty much. Well, let's give it a whirl now. They're cool. That's a brownie. So, yeah, we had a win on flavor and texture. We did not have a win on the pan. Yeah, now I had one that's cold. They hit. Maybe 2 caps of vanilla. But, yeah. So, oh, my friends are so nice to me. Let's check. Give it 5 more, we're done. Eureka! The pan in the oven's almost done. About 5 more minutes, I think. I slowed everything down. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I know what happened with the muffin pan. The recipe is fine. The recipe will work. But I slowed everything down on this one. So the next batch, I'm going to kick the temperature up, keep the fan off, keep the humidity at the same level it's at. And we're going to do it again, 15 minutes, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, until I can get it. But I'm making another batch, guys. So we're going to make another 2 half trays for sure. So, yeah, that's going to be perfectly fine. I just want to make sure that we have it fully cooked, and we are like so close. Oh yeah. So tomorrow, I cut this. I'll probably cut 8 pieces, probably get up first thing in the morning and cut some so my daughter can take it to school for her friends. And then we start delivering. If you're in my area, you're part of the potluck group or friends of ours, send me a message if you're watching this. I will check with some of you afterwards anyways, so that we can get you some brownies, because otherwise I'm going to be freezing these, which is fine. They'll last in the freezer for 3 months. They'll last in airtight Tupperware for 4 days, 5 days, but I don't have a vacuum packer, and I don't have a ton of airtight Tupperware, nor do I have a speed rack and a walk-in freezer. Oh yeah, that's just finishing up there. So, yes, I will have way too much of this, way too much of this item of brownies shortly. And the next batch, after I get this recipe nailed, I'm going to be adding in, instead of nuts, was 450 grams of nuts. So I'm going to add an extra 450 grams of chopped chocolate instead, just to make it like super rich. That's like crazy time. Oh, the frozen, this is my frozen veg? Half a bag? Only half a bag? Okay. Go around that way. I messed up.
Okay.
I wouldn't say I was, I was in the lead, so I messed up. Here, try some. Take it, thank you. It'll be coming home for dinner. I have no reason not to. Still tastes good, right? It's just, they stuck. So. All right, let's go for the final check on the ones I have in the oven so I can start dinner. Rice is started?
I'm going to start.
All right, hurry up because mommy's on her way home.
Right.
So, bingo! All right, guys, let's do a full check. Oh, she feels good. And you should use a toothpick. Bingo. 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 Just a little bit left on the crumbs. We're good. This has to cool. I'll put it on the cold table in a few minutes. But yeah, recipe's fine. That, user error. The collapse of the ones in the muffin pan. This right here, 100% mine. I own it. I did it. Screwed up. Okay? I'm gonna have some spinach tonight. So, yeah, we'll dig that out later. That's still edible. It's good. It's just not perfect. So, unless you guys want to see me knock out some frozen pollock in a couple of minutes for dinner and get that ready, we're done. I'll pick up whatever is left over in this. Okay. And go here. Yeah. Wow. It's not letting me save it. Really? You're not going to let me save that. That wasn't good. One second. You turn the fan off, just did that. Why would you use that setting? And why wouldn't I be able to save this? I gotta ask. Alright. So guys, can't figure out how to save that. I'll memorize it later. Okay? But yeah, that is a brownie, guys. Look at that. That is beautiful. Can't wait to cut into that, but we gotta let it cool. So, guys, you know what to do. If you enjoyed watching me have one success, have one failure, subscribe, like, dislike, follow. Constructive criticism in the comments. And as always,
Have a great day. Bye.